So check this out. I talked about this yesterday. Go watch the video. I go over this article where Disney insiders talk about how they've lost Gen Z men, which is funny because Marvel and Star Wars belong to Disney. Disney paid a lot of money for them, and then they went looking for that mythical female audience, which doesn't exist. I mean, they do exist. They were already watching the content. Women that liked it for the same reason the men who were overwhelmingly watch it and still are the only ones that show up to these female-led movies. But Disney now has no idea what to do. But you know who's doing quite well at retaining men and women? Anime. Now this is kind of surprising. Got a tag on X about this. And was kind of blown away. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. So this is a new movie coming out. And from what I was told, they're going to do the final Demon Slayer arc is 3 movies. I don't know if they're still going to do seasons. I would guess they're still going to do seasons. Because they did that with Mugen Train. We still got episodes of that arc. I prefer the movie, to be honest. I thought it was a little bit more, smoother. But it's fine. Either way, the show and the movies will make money. But Demon Slayer is a pretty good show. The animation is top-notch. If I can even get tickets because it's selling out like crazy. Top circuits. This is breaking pre-sale records. Top circuits near 10 million in advance tickets. That's insane. In fact, I guess this is doing better than Superman and Fantastic Four. Now, they needed 4 weeks. Superman needed 4 weeks to hit 20 million. Fantastic Four apparently needed 7 weeks. This is going off of global box office. This is an account on X. Pretty damn impressive, I got to say. The trailer for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle is impressive, too. I'm really excited to see this. I've read the manga. This is a really cool arc. It's going to look fantastic. With the way they do animation for this, it's going to look great. I'm really looking forward to these movies. We'll come back to this because it's not the only one doing good. Just to show you the power of this style here, K-Pop Demon Hunters, the Netflix movie. There's a sing-along version that's going to 1,700 theaters. 1,100 shows sold out. Netflix is hosting a special 2-day event in North America over the August 22nd through 24th weekend, but in keeping with tradition, doesn't plan on reporting grosses even if it tops the box office chart. And what's funny is it probably would have. Netflix should show the numbers for this because it would embarrass Hollywood. Netflix was smart by investing into anime productions and trying to grab that market, and they've succeeded in it. It's one of the biggest mediums on the platform. I broke that down in my K-Pop Demon Hunters video, going over the fact that it's a very popular genre for them. Gen Z is all over it. And what's funny is these productions have no problem retaining men and women. Something that Disney has tried to do and just can't figure it out. It's funny. But there are still some animes that are geared towards men and that are geared towards women and that are geared towards both. And they do it quite well. They have it quite figured out over there in Japan. This isn't a Japanese production, but it's obviously trying to ape that style, and it's working for it. This is a very popular brand right here. K-Pop Demon Hunters is all I hear about lately. It's kind of crazy. But, yeah, they've really sold out here. The streamer and theater owners, and particularly the major chains, have been at loggerheads for years over exclusive theatrical windows. Netflix has always made it clear that its subscribers are its first priority, resulting in its titles often being boycotted. Well, that's going to have to change. Insiders tell The Hollywood Reporter that 1,700 cinemas in the U.S. and Canada have already booked the special event, with more locations being added daily. And as of late Tuesday, 1,000 showtimes were already sold out. By Wednesday, August 21st, that number had risen to 1,100. Pretty crazy. This thing's going to make a shitload of money. And what's really funny is with this coming out, like, this is going to dent Fantastic Four, which is what's kind of funny, and Freakier Friday. Fantastic Four is done. But Demon Slayer is even more impressive, in my opinion. And what's really shitty, I got to tell you, is that this will still be a limited release, and it will probably only be in theaters for like maybe a week, which is a joke. These really should get standard releases, and I don't know why they don't do that. Now, they're calling this possibly front-loaded, which, yeah, sure, yeah, all the most excited people are going to go and see this right away. But it's like you have an opportunity to really get this stuff out there nationwide. I know this is at the end of the arc, but people could walk in, see this, and want to know more and go back and watch it. I think these companies make a mistake by not giving these regular releases. Keep in mind, it already has a large fan base anyway, so how many people would actually show up for this? It's crazy. And you're already seeing a shitload show up for it in the first place, but this is something that Disney wishes they could have excitement for in their products, and they know it. That's why they're freaking out right now. Also, keep in mind, Mugen Train, by the way, the previous movie. Now, there was actually one that came out last year, and it was just 3 episodes of the show. Mugen Train was an actual movie like this one, and that thing made $21.2 million in the States. That's pretty damn impressive. These, considering, I don't know how much the budget is for this movie, but I can't imagine it's up there with some Hollywood production. So, yeah, and like they're saying here, at the international box office, it's already at $193 million. So this is pretty damn impressive. I mean, everything over here is just icing on the cake. At the also, the momentum here for Infinity Castle isn't shocking for Demon Slayer fans, as it's the first movie that's part of a trilogy representing the final battle of the popular shonen series from animation studio UFO Table. Already, Infinity Castle has collected close to $193 million at the international box office, 75% of that coming from Japan. Infinity Castle opened to $17.5 million at number 1 in 8 Southeast Asian markets last weekend. The opening for this movie was twice as large as other blockbuster animated titles like Inside Out 2, Super Mario Brothers, Moana 2, and that other one from China. I don't even know how to say that. Niza. So this is pretty wild. Pretty wild. Mugen Train currently holds the record as the highest-grossing Japanese anime movie of all time and the highest-grossing Japanese film at the global box office. It looks like Infinity Castle is going to beat it, and it starts September 9th. Early screenings in the U.S. for Crunchyroll, Mega, and Ultimate Fan tiers starting on September 9th at 7 p.m. And what's crazy is it's actually at IMAX. I really want to go see this. On an IMAX screen, that's awesome. Apparently, you'll be able to see it at AMC, Regal, and Cinemark, which is bigger. Now, these used to just be at, like, I think it's Cinemark. You have to go to these Fathom events, where the only way you could see a lot of these anime movies, and that's changing. Now you're seeing more bigger chains kind of jump in and embrace these things. I saw it at my theater. They're going to be showing like all the Studio Ghibli stuff. So theaters are starting to embrace this, and I think they need to. They need to embrace anime stuff to kind of bring in more money. I think it's a great idea, and they should really start leaning into this. But I was really impressed when I saw this number. This is a crazy number, and you're going to start to see more of it. And this is just in pre-sales, man. It's advanced ticking. Crazy. The world is changing. Now, if we can just keep Hollywood out of Japan, that'd be great. And we need to keep Japan on the track of thinking Japan first, because that's what makes this work. If they ever lose that, it's going to be a problem. Think local, not global, because when you think local, it'll go global. People really appreciate these things for what they are, and they're not looking for them to appeal to them. Like, it already appeals to them through what it is. And this is the scariest thing about anime becoming the worldwide juggernaut that it has, is we don't want to see Japan chase global trends, thinking that's going to get them more money. You're doing just fine as you are. It's not broken. Don't try to fix it if it's not broken. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.